Hi everyone, happy Friday. Welcome back to the mat. And so this is our live class for today. We're going to be doing an urban flow. I'm Joe Kay. If we haven't practiced together before, welcome. And I say welcome to our online membership and subscription. So if you're interested, remember to reach out and you can sign up. You can take a look at our website and Instagram post, and you can see there how to sign up for the online classes. So again, thanks for being here. Nice to continue the practice with you all. If you want to listen to the playlist that I'm listening to today, I'm going to go back to a flow playlist from May 24th, 2020. And the first song is called Home Part 1. So I'll give you a second to pull that up. And you're also welcome to stream any music that you like. You remember in flow is really focused on breath moving the body in transition. And of course, we're going to find our moments of stillness and we'll connect to our breath and deeply. And it doesn't mean that you're going faster, right? So the more that you're deepening your practice, slowing down your breath, slowing down your body, that breath is going to support you in through all of your movements and through all of your moments of stillness. If you got the playlist pulled up, go ahead and hit play now. We'll all be relatively on the same page, and we're going to start lying down onto your back today. And I should mention those of you that like practicing live, right? You will get that notification, and you can also check on our Urban 728 app, and it'll show you what time I'm going to be teaching live if you really like that element and versus practicing on demand. And sometimes if you do get the notification and yet you're working or doing something else, it can be nice to put in the earbuds and you can listen to the mindful conversation, instruction, breath cues, and while you're doing other things as well. And that you may notice that you feel the benefits of your practice even without moving. And give your head a little rock side to side. And feel your body land on the mat this morning. 9 a.m. here on the West Coast. So what's that? Puts us at a noon class on the East Coast. And bring your head back to center. And feel a few deeper breaths in through your nose. And exhale out of your mouth. And two more as we ground in through the nose. And exhale out of the mouth. One more nice deep breath in. And exhale out of the mouth. And seal your lips. Begin to breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Bend your legs. And bring both knees into your chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Hands to your shins. And roll your forehead up to your knees. Wrapping the elbows into your sides. Feel your upper back. And then let's release back down onto the ground. Take your right arm over your head and roll over onto your right side. Come into a child's pose. And separate your knees so they're mat width distance apart. And stretch your hips back to your heels. So this is a stretch in child's pose. Get the hips back to the heels. And feel the arms out in front, fingertips spread. You can even claw the mat here. Keep your elbows off the ground. Notice how your arms are supporting you. Breathe into your upper back. 3 breaths in through your nose and out. On your next inhale, rise up, come to all fours, and bring your knees underneath your hips, and set your palms underneath your shoulders, and wag the tail. Feel the outer hips, feel the side bodies, and so your rib cage, and you can kind of turn the ribs out and head away from the tail, and then switch, and turn the ribs out, move your head away from your tailbone. And then come back to center and feel the side bodies a little looser and make some rolls into your belly. And switch, go the opposite direction with your rolls. As you draw yourself back into a square, tuck your 10 toes, exhale, and press back into a down dog. Feel the back body today. If it's a little sticky, a little tight, and always nurturing and supporting ourselves, and by diving deeper into our breath practice, inhale, come forward to a plank. And if you need to slide the toes back a little bit and shoulders over your wrist, but not beyond. See, this is beyond, and that puts a really deep flexion into your wrists. Okay, so until we bend the arms, we want the shoulders to be on top. And then just to show in that chaturanga, you do come forward, but your arms are bent. So notice the elbows are still behind the wrist. And then when you press back up, then you're right back where you need to be. Come into a downward facing dog, please. Take 3 breaths. And feel how the muscles in your back and around your shoulders, your lats, and then you can voluntarily wrap your belly in a little bit more. And that's a little bonus to practice while you're breathing. And big toes meet, lift your heels up. And little baby steps, walk your feet all the way to the top of the mat. And big toes together, let your head drop and chin into your chest. And hands on the back of the head, or you can hang in ragdoll, grab opposite elbows. If you bring your chin in, and just felt it, if you bring your chin in a centimeter closer and to close the throat, you might feel the sensation a little higher in your spine. On your exhale, release your hands down to the ground. This halfway lift is to expand your center. So inhale, halfway lift, expand the center. And exhale, draw yourself back down, forehead to your knees. Inhale, rise, circle, reach the arms, come up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart center. Have a great practice. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the hands, step back into your high plank. And keep your shoulders set behind your wrist. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower your knees, bring your chest all the way down, elbows by your sides. Untuck the toes, light lift, baby cobra. Exhale, lower the chest back down. And 2 more, light lift, baby cobra. Exhale, lower the chest back down. And 1 more, light lift, baby cobra. Exhale, lower the chest, tuck the toes, press up, high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. So you may have felt your shoulders in that transition. Use more legs, connect to your belly, and then your upper back will engage as part of your core to make that transition lighter and lighter. And big toes together, lift your heels up. Exhale, 2 big steps to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, expand the center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, stand, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands into your heart. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the palm, step back, high plank. Shoulders behind wrists. Firm your hands. Exhale, lower halfway, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. So less stress by keeping your chin a little lower versus a little higher in your upward facing dog, especially as we open the hips. And keep lengthening your side bodies and press your hands into the mat. Big toes together. Heels up, bend your knees. Exhale, 2 steps to the top. Inhale, lift halfway, expand the center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to reach, arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart. This is your body today. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, bow, fold in. Inhale, lift halfway. Let's practice. And step back, high plank and lower, chaturanga. Tops of the feet, inhale, up dog or cobra. And exhale, bring it back, downward facing dog. Loosening your outer hips. You got it. From the inner thighs. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Right knee, left elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, step through, lower your back knee down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, arms up. And feel your hips square. And ground your front heel so you're lifting out of your low back. Take your hands behind your head. Roll your shoulders down, spread your elbows wide, Hey, live a little in the breath through your belly into your chest. As you inhale, look forward, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands down, tuck your back toes, lift the knee, step back into your down dog. Right heel heavy, inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, kick it back. Exhale, step all the way through. Right knee down. Untuck the toes. Inhale, rise, hips square. Feel the adjustments. Ground through your front heel. Lift out of your low back. Hands behind your head. Shoulders down, elbows wide. And breathe, belly to chest. Nice body sensation. Gaze forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down. Tuck the back toes. Lift the knee. Step back into your down dog. A little looser on that outer hip. Big toes together. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, walker light hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Feel it. Inhale, rise. Stand up, reach. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, arms up, palms can touch. Exhale, bow, forward fold, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway, expand the center. Plant, step back and lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, come back, downward facing dog. Lips sealed, finish your exhale. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale your knee to your nose. Hold it. Tap your knee to the mat. Look forward. Pull the knee into the chest. Tuck the chin. Inhale, kick back. And exhale, step your right foot all the way through. Inhale, rise, arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Pivot your back heel down. Inhale to reverse your warrior. Stay with your lunge. Exhale, windmill your hands. Plant, pivot, bend your left knee. Step switch, left foot forward. Big step, right foot back. Keep that leg strong. Twist, reach your left arm up. 5 breaths. Gaze can start low. It's early. And first twist of the day, and you're in the morning if you're practicing in the morning. 3 more breaths. Reach through your top arm. And gaze and left hand down. Bend your right knee. Step your right foot to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms up. Interlace the fingers on top. And release the index, side bend, stretch to the right. And which means you're opening the left side of your torso. And keep rolling the breath through the back of your heart as you drop your tail. Firm your feet into the ground and squeeze your hands. You'll feel it. Nice. As you inhale, rise, come back to center. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up to flow. Exhale, dive, hands to the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the palms, step back, chaturanga, flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Feel the strength in your upper back. Exhale, use the legs, come back into your down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to your nose. Stay, tap your knee to the mat. Nose, keep breathing, kick back, inhale. And exhale, step your left foot all the way through. Inhale, rise, firm the feet, reach up. Exhale, warrior two, pivot your back heel down. Yes, inhale, reverse your warrior, stay with your lunge. Exhale, windmill your hands, plant, pivot, bend your right knee, step to the top of the mat, and step your left foot back into a little step switch, twist, right arm goes up. And gaze and stay down. You can feel the line from your left heel, draw it all the way through the crown of your head. It's an ascending line. And so energetically, we're drawing ourselves in and pulling ourselves through any resistance and attachments, and then opening ourselves up to the expression of our true self. Beauty, gaze and right hand down. Bend your left knee, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, reach arms up, interlace the fingers. And release the index, side bend to the left. And draw the tailbone in. Feel your belly flat as you roll the breath through the back of the heart. Squeeze the hands. And with your inhale, rise to center. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, bow, forward fold. You know you can hop. Take an inhale. Plant the hands, step or hop back. Chaturanga, bend your arms, elbows to your ribs. Tops of the feet, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, and downward facing dog. 3 breaths, please, in your downward facing dog. Explore what your mind is reflecting upon at this point in your practice. Okay, the recent past, the distant past, or connecting to your breath, what you're doing right here, right now. Big toes together, lift your heels up. Bend your knees, exhale, walk or hop. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Take it up, inhale, rise, palms face. Bend your legs, sit back in space, Utkatasana. And slow down your exhales as you draw your hips back and reach and wrist to your fingertips. On your inhale, rise, stand up, belly in, cactus your arms, open your chest, lift your chin. Inhale, arms up, gaze forward. Exhale, hands to your heart, soften your shoulders. Got it going. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant step, light hop, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Play with your expression. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe in through your nose, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot all the way through. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, back heel down, warrior 2. The warrior 2 shape and draws so much from our being. And so it really puts us in a place of presence. If you're feeling heavy in your back arm, reach through your fingertips, make it lighter. And if you're feeling too much in your front leg, tailbone draw and pull into your back heel. Flip your right palm, inhale to reverse. And exhale, come back, warrior 2. Right forearm down inside your shin. Reach your left arm up, keep your tailbone in and lift the back of your heart. And breathe as you feel. Inhale, rise, reverse your warrior 2. Exhale, windmill your hands. And plant pivot, step switch, left foot forward and right foot back. Take an inhale, come up, standing splits, right leg lifts. And use your hands and feel to the inner edge of your left foot. You can take one or you can take both hands onto your left ankle or shin. And then start to dive in a little bit further and your right leg goes higher. And bring your hands back to the mat. Step your right foot to your left foot. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to shins, expand your center. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Left arm under your right arm, eagle arms, wrap. Bend your legs, sit down, and cross your left leg over your right leg. Keep the outer left hip tacked back. And so your pelvis is square to the top of the mat. And as you squeeze the inner thighs, you could sit down a little bit deeper. Nice wide upper back. Inhale, rise and balance. Lift your left knee. Step your left foot down. Circle the arms. Inhale, reach up. And bend your legs. Sit back in chair. Hands to your heart. Twist. Right elbow outside your left thigh. Yeah, you might get a nice little adjustment through your spine. And we're not here too long. Sit your bum down low. And bring your gaze forward. Inhale, square. Rise. Reach up. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Working it out. Take an inhale. Palms plant, step or jump. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right heel heavy. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step left foot all the way through. Inhale, rise. Doing a much better job at kicking through your back heel. Pivot it down, warrior two. Hey, that which draws everything, right? You got the past, the future, the present. Slide it in. Remember, strengthen your back arm. And take it out of your front leg by drawing your tailbone in. Feel your back heel. Inhale, reverse your warrior. And exhale, warrior two. Left arm down inside your shin. And take your right arm up. So the tailbone wants to pop out. Hey, draw your tailbone in. Lift the back of your heart. Hey, and notice the difference in the feeling of this expression. And connecting through your back heel. Stay with your lunge. Inhale, rise, reverse your warrior. And exhale, windmill your hands. Plant, pivot, square, bend your knee. Step, switch, right foot forward. Left foot back, bend the knee, take off. Standing splits, left leg lifts. And stand inner edge of your right foot. You can always keep your hands on the mat or play hands to your ankle or shin. Take a deeper dive. And forehead down and your left foot lifts higher. Feel the legs. Bring your hands back to the mat and softly step left foot to your right foot. Big toes touch. Hands to shins. Inhale, expand your center. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Eagle wrap, right arm under your left arm. Bend your legs, sit down like chair. And wrap your right leg, cross over your left thigh. And squeeze to your midline, tailbone down. And belly in. Slow down your exhale. Feel more room in the bind. It's more challenging to maintain the length of your inhale when your body is bound. And feeding a nice, clear, conscious mind. Stand up, lift your right knee. And step down, circle the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. Sit in chair. Left elbow outside your right thigh. Twist. And you might get that adjustment and little crack through your spine. Remember, we're not here too long. Sit back, sit down. Slide your gaze forward and come back. Center, inhale, go up. Straight legs. Exhale, dive, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Plant the palms, stepper light hop, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right? See, in your practice, you don't always have to push. And deepening the awareness to listen. And don't ask me why. If we say it 3 times, maybe the mind will go, I hear that it's 7 times. You have to hear something 7 times. And I bet you it's getting worse as so much information is passing by us, whether it's social media or how things are marketed on the internet or to our phones and notifications. I bet we have to see things even more than 7 times these days. Take 3 more breaths in your down dog. Big toes together. Lift your heels up. Draw your low belly in. Bend the knees. Exhale, walker light hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Beauty. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, lift your left knee in front. Keep lifting your left knee so it's a one-legged chair. Bend your standing leg. Keep your heel flat. And steady your gaze on one spot. As you draw your belly in, keep your right leg bent. Kick your left leg back, hands to your heart. So my right leg is still bent. Hey, your left leg does not have to be straight. Hook the elbow to the outside of your right thigh, and the gaze is down on the ground. Now all we do is straighten your left leg. Excuse me. Tuck your back toes into the mat, and you land in your twisted lunge. And draw the back of your heart forward. And feel your front foot, center, inhale, rise, arms up. A warrior 2 in a shorter stance. Pivot your back heel down and straighten your front leg. I'm afraid I feel like my voice is getting hoarse and from the classes, bring your right arm forward and take your right hand down to the shin. Reach your left arm up. And so the shorter stance works out. Back toes are turned in slightly, and then reach your top arm all the way over. And keep lifting the back of your heart. I know that can sound counterintuitive and based on the position, but that's where you're going to feel it more, into your back hip. Take your gaze to the top of the mat, transfer the weight, and then right hand down, left arm straight up, come into your half moon. And getting your heart high enough so your right arm might not be as long as your right leg, right? And so you can hover your right hand, get your heart in line, parallel to the floor with your tailbone. And feel that expression grow, fill it out through breath. And slowly bring your right hand, left hand down, and square your hips, little bend to your right knee, step your feet together. And take an inhale, expand your center. You can go hands to shins. And exhale, take your hands down. Step your right foot back, left foot forward, and lower your right knee down onto the ground. Keep your back toes tucked. Inhale, rise, arms up. And so you know how we can lay into the lunge? In this shape, pull your hips back. And so you're standing from your right knee, and then T-twist, reach your left arm back, right arm forward. And keep lifting your heart as you reach your left hand back, go to your right heel. If that's not happening, take your hand to your low back. Keep your chin low. Slide your hips forward as you reach your right arm up. And breathe down your right side body. Excellent. Re-lengthening. And so think of where we started in our Utthita Trikonasana, straight-legged triangle. This was your bottom side body, which you're now opening up. And keep your tailbone down, pelvis neutral. And belly in, slow motion to windmill your hands all the way to the top of the mat. Ooh, let your arms support you, chin to your chest. And could feel nice. Take a deep, deep breath here. Lift your back knee, toes are tucked, and a light hop, step to the top. Feet together, inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Let's feel it. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, reach up. Exhale, interlace the fingers, release the index, inside bend to the left. And this time you might turn your gaze to the right, inside your bicep. You can keep your right heel rooting if it's feeling like it wants to lift. So good. Inhale to center. Exhale, hands to your heart. And release your arms by your sides. And draw the breath in, roll your shoulders up. And pull them back. And then place them down. You got it. Feel your feet. Inhale, reach your arms up. Nice. Put all the weight into your left foot. Lift your right knee in front. And then bend your standing leg any amount. One-legged chair. Keep your left heel flat. And feel the upper back, palms face. And scoop the belly. Start to kick your right leg behind you. Bring your hands to your heart. So both knees can stay bent and supporting the connection to your core. Okay, as you transition, right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. And keep your gaze steady on one spot. Okay, you got it with breath. Now just kick through your right heel, tuck the toes, land into the mat. And re-lengthen, pulling the back of your heart up. And feel the draw, navel in. As you exhale the air out, twist a little bit deeper. And it takes a lot of focus, a lot of breath, and containment through the body, and to move through that transition. Center, inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, short warrior two, pivot your back heel down, arms in the T. Hey, it works because then we straighten the front leg. Back toes turned in, hips back, reach forward, and left hand down to your shin. You draw your right arm up, feel your back heel. And so the back of the heart is lifting first, then your top arm reaches all the way over. And feel your side body. Take your gaze to the top of the mat. Transfer the weight, left hand down, right leg lifts, and reach your right arm straight up. And so again, playing through your left arm now. If it's not as long as your leg, hover the fingertips off the ground so you can get your heart center sternum in line with your tail. And fill out the expression with your breath. Fingertips spread. Ardha Chandrasana. Keep breathing. Feel your belly. Inhale. Exhale. Left hand, right hand down. And little bend to your left knee. Soft landings. Bring your right foot to your left foot. Inhale. Halfway lift. Go hands to shins. Exhale. Dive. Hands down. Step your left foot back. Right foot stays forward. Soften your back knee down. Keep your toes tucked. Inhale. Rise. Reach your arms up. Stand back on your left knee. And so we're creating more space through the low back. Twist, right arm back, left arm forward. And tailbone slides under, chest proud, reach back. Right hand to your left heel. And then reach your left arm up. Turn your pinky in. And so you're rotating your upper arm externally from the shoulder. Yes, if you slide the pelvis forward, you'll get a little deeper stretch, top of your left thigh and through your hip flexors. It's good. Good sweat. Belly in. Slow motion. Windmill your hands all the way to the top of your mat and let them ground. Support you. Chin to your chest. Whew. Take a breath. Belly in. Lift your knee and step your left foot to the top nice and softly. Inhale. Lift halfway. Open the center. Exhale. Dive. Forward fold. More space. Inhale. Rise. Circle the arms. Reach up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let's feel it back in our chair. Inhale, arms up. Bend your legs, sit down in chair pose. Might be a little bit deeper, and without gripping, heck, you could just feel and experience, right, a longer, stronger breath cycle and willingness to stay and be right where you are. Feel your feet. Inhale, rise, come on up, hands to your heart. And weight into your right foot, lift your left knee in front of you. And scoop the belly, kick your left leg back. And explore toppling tree, keep your ribs in. Nice and easy, step your left foot back, turn the heel down. Warrior one, front leg is bent. And reach your arms up. And if you want a little more length, crawl your right toes forward. Feel your back heel. Shoulders down if your gaze is up, breathe. On your exhale, bring your gaze and hands to the ground. Pivot your back heel high. Kick your right leg back. And then open your right hip. Curl the heel into your bum. And then we're going to set ourselves up for a fallen triangle today. Right knee comes through to your left elbow. Kick your right leg out. Move your right hand forward a bit. Pivot your back heel down. And then your legs are hosting you lightly through your upper body. And reach your left arm up. It's been a minute since we did the fallen triangle. Feel the strength in your upper back. Bring your gaze and left hand down. And pivot, step back into your high plank. Set your hands. No rush. Exhale, chaturanga flow. Tops of the feet. Feel your body upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips and come back into down dog. Don't wait, lift your heels. Bend your knees. Exhale, walk or hop. Inhale, halfway lift, open the center. Exhale, bow, forward fold. Inhale, rise, arms come up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Notice your breath moving your body. Weight into your left foot. That's what we were saying from the beginning, right? In your flow, ribs in, kick your right leg back, toppling tree. Nice support. Lightly step your right foot back, turn the heel in, land. Warrior one, bend your front leg. And so more length, crawl your left toes forward. And feel your back heel, right ribs forward, left ribs back, shoulders down, gaze can come up. Warrior one. Oh, how I love thee, warrior one. Feel the back heel. Notice we don't do warrior one every day. I'm being sarcastic. How I love thee. Take an inhale. Exhale, gaze and hands down. Back heel high. Kick your left leg back. And feel your hands set. Open your left hip. Curl the heel into your bum. Nice, deep listening to your breath. Come through left knee, right elbow, and kick out onto your floor. Move your left hand forward. Pivot your back heel down. That's going to help because now shoulder is behind wrist. Reach your right arm up. Connect to your legs. Host a light upper body. Seal your lips. Man, it's exhilarating. The beat of your heart, the endorphins into your mind. All right, the sky will be a little bit clearer. And bring your gaze and right hand down. Back heel high. Step back to your plank. Set your hands. Let's go. Exhale, chaturanga. Flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Really nice. Separate your feet, mat width apart. Walk the hands back to your feet. Heels in, toes out. Come into a yogi squat. Let your hips settle in nice and deep. If your heels won't go flat, turn your toes out a little bit wider.
I found this on the web.
Oh, Siri, thank you. So this is what Siri said based on our, oh, it went away. I was going to tell you. And she was talking about something with high heels. How to fix high heels. That's what she picked up from the yoga practice. Bring your hands down, play with a little crow. Okay, knees on the back of your arms. This could be enough. See, I'm still on my toes, putting weight into the hands, lifting the bum, and then draw your belly with breath. Exhale, bring your feet together in space. And breathe as you exhale. Bring your feet down and roll your butt up. And release the neck, chin to chest, but draw your navel in and up. Support your low back. And feel it, legs relatively straight, belly engaged. Walk your hands up to your thighs and to your hips. And draw your chest all the way up. And big shoulder roll, arms by your sides. Inhale, shoulders up. And roll them back. And roll them down. Ready? Inhale, arms up. Okay, you don't know what you're ready for. The key in the practice is to simply be ready. Step forward onto your right foot. Float your left leg. Reach your arms forward. Warrior three. Left hand down to the ground. Right hand to your low back. Use your left arm as a kickstand. Okay, right hand to the hip. See how that draws your right shoulder back more? And then take your right arm straight up. Kick through your back heel. We're getting there. Turn your gaze sideways. Host the inner edge of your right foot, grounded. And belly in. We are getting there. Feel. And bring your gaze and right hand down. Bend your right knee. Pop the right heel off the mat. Okay, look forward. Bring your left leg. Kick it all the way through. And walk your hands back by your hips. Flex your left ankle. And take as much curve out of your spine as you possibly can. And chin to chest, hands forward a bit. Lift your bum, kick your left leg back through. And standing splits, you can stay, or you can play hands down, right knee into the chest. And then exhale, you would go up from there. So hands down, elbows in, left leg up. And then breathe. And play with both legs up. Okay, on your exhale, bring your left foot down next to your right foot. Inhale, lift halfway, explore, expand the center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, circle the arms, come on up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Nice, feel your breath. And walk backwards on your mat. And feel your feet back in that state, even though your mind has a clue. Readiness, reach your arms up. Feel the breath all the way up into the chest. All the good work you've done through your hips today. Step forward onto your left foot. Lift your right leg. Float. Warrior 3. Right hand down to the ground. Left hand to your low back. And keep the hip over the knee. Use your right arm kickstand. And we're getting there. Left hand to your left hip. And then feel how that pulls your left shoulder back to open the chest. And you kick through the heels. Exhale, left arm goes up, revolved half moon. And bring your gaze and left hand down to the ground. Bend your left knee. Pop your left heel up. Keep your hands on the ground and then kick your right leg all the way through. Sit on your left heel. Walk your hands back. Yes, that'll make you sweat. Feel your low belly and draw your heart up. And breathe in these tight spots. Great training for whatever life has in store for us. Chin down, hands forward. Kick your right leg back through. Standing splits. I'd say we've gotten better at that one over the course of the last year. Right? But here's the deal, folks. We don't have to live in the past. The good old days, right, are the good old days. The good days are right now. Set your hands. You can stay, hey, or you can play. Left knee into your chest. Right leg goes up. And then both legs go up. And breathing. And play with it. Right leg up. Hands in. Left knee to the chest. And then press up. Good. Land both feet down onto the ground. Big toes together. Inhale, halfway lift. Expand your center. Exhale, forward fold. Deepest inhale you got. Inhale, rise. Come on up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Wonderful. Hands to your hips. Open your left knee, standing tree. Left foot, inner thigh or calf. Interlace the fingers behind your back. And start with your arms bent, and so your palms can stay together. And chin low, ribs in, and then stretch your arms straight. And keep your ribs in. Now just slide your ears back. And belly in. You can draw your thumbs away from your bum. Okay, opening up those arm balance, inversion shoulders. Let's express. Hands to your hips. And you turn your left knee forward. Reach down with your left fingers. Hook your big toe. And then kick straight out in front. Open your left leg. And reach your right arm out into a half T. And counterbalance. And tall through your right leg. Roll your bum under. Come back to center. Bend your left leg. And release. Left foot down, hands to your hips. Humble your chin. Ooh. Feel your breath in, especially if you're in the hot room right now. Feel your breath in. Gaze forward. Open the right knee. You got it. Stay ready. Breathe. Right foot to your inner left thigh. Or your inner calf. Simply not placing any pressure on the inside of your knee. Take the hands behind you. And lower your chin. Arms bent to start. Get your grip. So, every time we're getting the grip behind our back, I say chin to chest. Hands squeeze. Keep the chin low. Now stretch your arms straight. Notice we still haven't lifted the chin. And belly in. Now slide the ears back. Technically, that's lifting the chin. And so the underside is parallel to the floor. Keep your belly in. Stretch your thumbs away from your bum. And it's a lot of good work through the hips to get to these standing legs. See what's possible. Bring your hands to your waist. And turn your right knee forward. Reach down. Peace fingers. Hook your right big toe. And kick out through the heel straight. Open the right leg. Stand tall. And reach your left arm out into a half T. And plug into the standing leg. Keep lifting the back of the heart. The last thing to go straight is your right leg. And bring it back. Little soft bend to the knee. And release the toes. Bring your right foot down. Ooh, connect to your feet. Look at the ground. And you should feel that breath go all the way from your feet to the crown of your head. Beautiful job. Belly in. Reach your arms up. Little back bend at the top. And slow dive. Exhale, forward fold. No rush. Take it slow. Inhale to lift halfway. Hover the heart and expand your center. Plant your palms. Step back into your high plank, high push-up. Yes, lengthen your plank if you take your toes back a little bit further. And so it is a stretch rolling into your toes to get your shoulders over your elbows. Breathe into your body. Inhale. Exhale, come down onto your knees. Spread your knees mat width apart. Untuck your toes. And exhale, come on back into child's pose. And let your elbows soften into the ground. Feel the shoulder muscles release, less grip in through the shoulders and through the back and around the neck. When you concentrate on the feeling of your forehead and to the ground, relax every muscle on your face. Really nice. On your inhale, rise up, all fours. And crawl your knees towards the top of your mat. And keep your knees spread, mat width apart, big toes together. Sit down in between the heels. And you let your tailbone drop. And you tuck your tailbone in. Set your hands behind you. And chin close to the chest. We start here. And you see how the torso stays neutral and through the pelvis. Right? The flexion in the knees, the feeling in the ankles, hey, that's real. Right? You could stay here. Keep that neutral relationship, torso and pelvis. Come down onto your elbows. And a little more in your thighs. And chin still close to the chest. Hey, no crunch in your low back. And you can recline your hero's pose all the way into your shoulders, into the back of your head. Let it feel right into the middle of your thighs. Ooh, quads. We use all the beauty of the quads this morning. And 3 more breaths. And then notice how we're calming things down, increasing the awareness and through space that we've created in our body. Right? Every time we hit that halfway lift and to acknowledge our center, right, now the center is starting to override all the other ways that the mind could attach into other things in our lives. Use your hands to your ankles, elbows in, use your belly, lift your chest, and lift your chin. Start to come all the way back up. Set your shoulders over your hips. Ooh, it's gonna take a breath or two. Sit here, adjust your legs. Whew, feel that sigh. Let it go. A reminder, I'll be saying this for a while. It is not a practice without moments of stillness. And if we just keep going, wherein lies the opportunity and to really be in it? And be in the prosperity of peace and openness and love, because, man, there's so much shit out there and that is pulling us away from that instantaneously. And swing off to your left hip, open your eyes, and bring your legs out in front. And lie down onto your back if you want a little sip of water. And then lie down onto your back. Ooh, bend your legs so that your feet are flat. And you may feel little trembles in your body, twitches. Right ankle to your left thigh, figure 4. Right hand through the middle, interlace the fingers onto your left shin. And thread the needle or put the hands on the back of the hamstring. If your hips are rolling off the mat or your head and shoulders won't settle, hold on to the hamstring versus the shin. And relax your jaw by rolling the tongue around the inside of your lips. And we're back to that 6-second breath cycle. In through the nose for 3, out through the nose for 3. At the end of your exhale, soften your grip, switch. Left ankle to your right thigh. And reach your left hand through, interlace onto the right shin. If not, onto the back of the leg on the hamstring. Flex your left ankle, supports your knee. And because your knee is being torqued, right? Knees don't like to go sideways. And so when you flex the ankle, it draws more support in from the upper leg. It means the knee is being torqued, twisted. At the end of your exhale, soften your grip. And release both feet down onto the ground. Keep your legs bent, feet hip width apart. And set up for a bridge. Lift your bum, interlace the fingers beneath your low back. Walk your shoulder blades under. And so the chin close to the chest works itself out in bridge. And squeeze the hands. Press the pinky side of the palm down. Roll your inner thighs up. This bridge might feel pretty open. He's so open that you might lower your hips halfway down and release the hands, put them by the sides of your ears, and then press through your feet, come to the top of your head, set up for wheel. And take an inhale on your exhale. Come on up. And if you're still in bridge or wheel, 3 breaths. And tuck the chin either way, wheel upper back first. And then middle spine, everybody bridge, bring your hips down. Take your feet a little bit wider and let your knees fall in towards each other. And right hand onto your belly, left hand onto your chest. And feel it nice and slow, moving breaths into your belly, into your right hand. And a noticeability of feeling of your heartbeat in your left hand. Heel toe your feet back together. Arms by your sides, tuck your thumbs under your bum, sit on the back of your hands. And so this creates a little spacer for your low back and to drop heavy into the ground. And as you kick both legs up towards the ceiling, flex your ankles, feel your low back on the ground. Inhale, lower your legs to hover. Exhale, lift your legs back up. Inhale, lower to hover. Exhale, lift back up. 3 more, lower to hover. Exhale, legs back up. Last 2, hover. Exhale, back up. Last 1, hover. Good job. Exhale, come on up, bring your knees in. Hands to your shins, light squeeze. And take both hands onto your right shin. Please straighten your left leg out onto the mat. Nice big deep breath. And as you exhale, twist, bring your knee across your chest, left hand to your right thigh. Ain't no pressure on the knee. Take your right arm out into the T. And as you inhale, come back to center. And exhale, release your right leg. Switch, bring your left knee in. And hands onto your left shin. Your exhale, twist, bring your left knee across your chest. And shoulders ground, back nice and flat. And so nice. Come back to center and gaze in left knee. And bring both knees in. We're ready for a little happy baby. Spread the knees apart and grab onto your feet. If not, grab onto your ankles. And hips heavy, shoulders down. Reset the head. Could feel good. And take 3 Buddha belly breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathe in. And breathe out. And softly bring your knees back together. Nice squeeze, high step. And then release your feet down. And soles of your feet touch. Let your knees fall apart. And arms by your sides and walk your shoulder blades under once on each side. And let your breath go. It'd feel good to take a sigh, take a sigh. Feeling it, the good times are now. And release your legs long, let your big toes fall out. Feel the openness through the shape of your body. And go ahead and land here in your final resting pose today in Shavasana. As you lie down, if you have something to cover your eyes, you can certainly cover your eyes. If you have any way to make yourself a little bit more comfortable, you could also make yourself more comfortable. A little pillow. Sometimes people will put like those weighted eye covers. Really help soften and create some ease into where you can feel the openness of your third eye, your intuitive and center and to sit in a little more peace. And having traveled this adventure of your practice, it's an adventure. Remember the whole thing, our life, and from birth to death is the journey. And then everything we do inside the journey is the adventure. And you take your time here as long as you would like in your final Shavasana. I hope everybody has a beautiful day, sending all of this fresh and sunshine from Los Angeles. I think it's going to be 90 degrees today, sending it all to you. Thank you all for being with us now in our online membership. It is a great and beautiful way to expand the community. And so if you have anybody else that wants to join, just have them message us and we can hook them up. A beautiful practice, everybody. Namaste.